How woo, werewolves of Congress. How woo, the schools. When you hear Frank Pallone howling round your kitchen door, you better not let him in. American taxpayers got mutilated late last night. Werewolves of Congress again. How woo, werewolves of Congress. How woo. How woo, werewolves of Congress. How woo. Nancy Pelosi. Barbara Boxer. Barbara Boxer. Barbara Boxer. Rush Holt. Tommy Wayne. Here's Pallone's interesting way. He doesn't listen to what voters say. In fact, he doesn't even care. We need to stay away from him. It was just a communist and he was in. But I'd love to meet his terror, Maxine Waters. How woo, werewolves of Congress. How woo. How woo, werewolves of Congress. How woo. Saw Frank Pallone walking with Congress the other day. Doing the werewolves of Congress. Harry Reid. Supporting every socialistic Marxist muddy freedom power grab. His Marxist voting record was perfect. How woo, werewolves of Congress. How woo, Lisa Murkowski. How woo, werewolves of Congress. How woo, Rush Holt. How woo, werewolves of Congress. This cool. How woo. How woo, werewolves of Congress. How woo. Chuck Schumer. Harry Reid. Barney Frank.
Calling all stations. Clear the air lanes. Clear all air lanes for the big broadcast.
It is the big broadcast. Happy Hour, News Talk 93.1 FM, WACB. Why are we here? It's a long holiday weekend. Everybody's doing their thing. But we're here. We're going to have a good time, damn it.
And here they are.
My party mates this afternoon include the one, the only Pamela Dubuque, and Eddie Bader.
You gotta be freaking kidding me.
I know. Count me among those shocked that he's not near a lake.
We're going to the ocean in a few hours.
The ocean?
Going to take the grandkids down to the beach for the weekend. Long weekend, 3 days next week.
May I ask which beach?
I think we're going to Fort Walton.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah, there's a little resort down there that got the pool and the lazy river and all that kind of thing for the kids. It's right on the beach, so be a good time.
Nice that there's not a Category 5 hurricane spinning towards the beach or anywhere else as we hit Labor Day weekend.
Kidding, because we've had a kind of mild summer, knock on wood.
I think it's the climate change.
Well, who got rid of the roundabouts? Just saying.
Well, I haven't seen a tornado since Arrowhead took theirs out.
That's what I'm saying, Greg.
And we all know they were a leading cause.
We didn't have tornadoes here until we started putting into traffic circles. Because on the count of, you want to know why? When people go round and round in circles, it causes disturbance in the atmosphere and causes tornadoes.
Facts.
I agree.
You think he votes Democrat? I kind of have a feeling he does.
Yeah.
Because he's that dumb.
1,000%.
So we'll do a little news. We'll have as much fun as we can this afternoon. And the Big Snack Commission is convened.
Yes, we've got some quite a few options over there today.
We do.
You know, I did 7 miles on the bike.
Well, good.
Yesterday,
you beat the rain.
Yesterday, I went to the doctor.
Oh, boy.
And I got weighed, and I was not happy with the number, and I saw, and I know why.
Okay.
As a matter of fact.
Because on the count of, you want to know why?
Donut holes.
Yeah.
Oh, Greg, yeah.
You did kind of hit them up this summer pretty hard.
Yeah, and I've been a victim of those as well.
And I don't know how many miles you have to. Why do we have little bugs in here? There's little bugs.
Yeah,
You
we
know,
get to
the
that.
microphone
there,
thing.
yeah, there has been one hanging around here.
There was a wasp
for
earlier,
minute.
but I got him. I didn't want
don't
Joey.
know.
Wasp?
Yeah, I didn't want Joey to freak out
In our house.
Yeah.
Mm.
Can't have that.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, anyway, I love those things. They're my crack.
Yes.
Better than
And-
crack.
Beautiful Karen over there at GNS, she doesn't give me a bag of 12.
No, she's not going
She gives me a
to.
freaking box with about 60.
Have you done the math on how many miles per donut hole does it take to
When
run?
you buy at places like that, you don't get the printed out nutrition facts though,
Mm.
so you don't know how
I don't
many
really want
calories.
them
And
are
I'm
per-
glad about
Yeah,
that.
I
I
really,
want
really
Yeah,
want.
you don't
I
know
want-
how many calories.
I would just
per
like to
donut
know,
hole.
a half a mile burns a donut hole.
Let me look up.
Well, today I did 7 miles. I didn't ride yesterday. Actually, it was from the party Wednesday because it was so much fun. There were
We
so
had a
many
great
people to
time.
talk to that yesterday my back felt like it had been gripped by an iron claw.
Yeah, I heard you say something which made me kind of worry a little bit.
Nah, it's no big deal. Just old people stuff.
I'm running into that, Greg. So I'm literally listening to whenever you say old people stuff. I know that's something I get to look forward to in the future.
Now, older people stuff does not mean you have to be old, that you have to
No,
curl into a ball and stop living,
but it's stuff happens.
but you don't know your limits sometimes. But it was worth every bit of pain because Wednesday night was one of the best
Yeah,
nights
we had a good time.
we have ever
The
had.
food was
hands above
good.
my
Drinks were great.
You guys, I've done some research, and I have to tell you something
Uh-oh.
distressing.
Uh-oh.
Mm.
Is it considered donut? Is it concerning donut holes?
It is.
Oh, that's my
What?
favorite.
Dunkin' Donuts is on the lower end with 70 calories per hole.
Per hole?
Holy cow, I had no.
Krispy Kreme. Krispy Kreme is 210
Per hole?
per hole.
See, it's going to be more like that because
And-
donuts are the.
Oh, that's got to be per serving.
Oh.
Per hole.
I don't know, Greg.
No,
Oh,
it
crap.
says it
I know.
depends on the size of the donut.
Well, then how much does a
hole.
regular donut have? I'm just eating the whole.
Let me see a regular donut.
I talked to those donut holes.
Get in my belly!
Mm. They cooperate too.
Yeah.
A whole glazed donut at Dunkin' is 240 calories. Mm-hmm. So
Lucky for me, I don't mess with Duncan.
that's a lot.
GNS kind of guy myself, so I
Oh,
assume it's better.
man.
I would bet it's more when it's from better places.
Yeah, because
like
it tastes
that.
so much better.
Yeah.
I'm glad I got the worst news of the weekend at the beginning. Of it.
Oh, well, that explains some things.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, wait. How many calories do you burn per mile?
That's what I need to know. How many calories per mile, averaging 10 miles an hour?
Okay.
I would love it to be 1,000, but I think it's going to be like 35.
I'm going up to Pamela's place tomorrow.
Are you?
Yes.
Hey, Hannah bought a
Not
book.
her house, her
Per
business.
hour, 300 to 400 calories for
Per-
10 to 12 miles per hour.
That's all?
Yeah.
Told you, man.
I wore the body vest today,
wore
the
the
thing that
suit?
makes you sweat like a pig, just to do some extra damage.
Have you considered-
That's not fair.
Have you considered tofu holes instead of donut holes?
Yeah, that sounds great.
Yeah. the
Somebody
sugar.
bring me a box of those. Stop by Dunkin' Tofu and
Mhm.
Why is
Okay.
everything that tastes so good so bad for us? Why can't they make good food taste good or bad food taste good? I don't get
or low calorie
Okay.
food
Yes, thank
tastes
you.
good.
'Cause I
Low
remember
fat
what-
food.
it. The low fat chips when they came out with those, and I learned
The Alestra chips.
Yeah, I learned the painful way. You can't eat a whole bag of those, even though it says low fat. You will spend quite a
Oof.
few times.
Those
yeah.
Alestra chips gave too many people deflatus.
Yes, very much so.
They just kind of slid right through you.
Yes, they
Diet
didn't
food
put a
does
warning
that.
label on the bag either. So.
Only 300 calories, really?
Yeah. It's really not considered vigorous exercise.
Really, I would think it would be continuous. So that would be
It's good to build up your cardio,
yeah.
but it's not as
What's the vigorous thing?
efficient as
Like squats.
well powerlifting. It keeps your heart rate up a lot higher and longer.
Well, Greg, you tried.
Hello, suicide hotline. Please hold.
But Mike, I mean, it's
That is
good
the
for
worst
you.
news of the week.
You do keep burning calories because you have more muscle now.
And you're consistent. You're
Yeah.
consistent about it.
Even somebody who really doesn't like me at all said I had nice legs. I mean,
That's a good thing.
Well, crank up the Evolve, Pamela. I'll be starting soon. So if it's like 70 calories, let's go on the low end.
Okay.
Because I try to eat the smaller holes.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Sometimes the donut holes marry in the fat while they're cooking.
Yeah, and you get a twofer.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah. So
If you eat 30 of those a day,
Oh,
that's
boy.
over 2,000 calories just in donut holes.
For the week?
by extension, I would have to ride 45 miles on the bike
All right.
to
So
burn off.
you just drive to Titus every day, ride your bicycle into work.
Oh, man.
You'll be skinny in no time.
I'm just going to sit here and growl like Frankenstein's monster.
That probably burns a few calories
It does.
itself.
Can't hurt.
Well, what do you want to talk about?
Mm-hmm. Kind of sad about the donuts now. It's not going to slow me down none, but
That's what I love, your intrepid spirit, Eddie.
it's not going to slow me down any, but I am going to think about it.
Hey, we have the Dunkin' It's Unpredictathon is
Oh,
back on
that's
my
right.
Facebook page.
That is right, Greg. I need to get on there.
Only had 130 on the Auburn game and 110 on the Alabama game. That's $100 Dunkin' dollars. You can get a complete service on your car with that if you put a prediction there and win. So
And tonight's game, 7:00, I think, for Auburn.
yeah, you have to be a friend or a follower. Just go make a prediction, take 3 seconds, and I'll tell you, most of the people that win this thing are not football scientists. They just get a hunch. I think I'll go with this.
Yeah.
And that's how they win. And it's great to have them back. And by the way, it is not too late to get your car to one of Don's locations today and get the preventive maintenance that works so well on keeping your car off a tow truck and out of the shop
Mm-hmm.
by taking those few minutes. And by the way, they make it as easy as they can for you. They will get you back to your officer house. They're open tomorrow, so you got that option as well. And not much traffic on the way in, so a lot of people have already started.
Yeah, I think heading out.
Oh, see, I came in on 85 and there was a 4-car accident right by Forest Avenue.
Bad gum.
I should mention this myself. As I exited 85 at the Boulevard,
Yeah.
there was an Audi SUV crunched up right at the very top. So northbound traffic on the Boulevard going over 85 was backed up quite a bit.
Yeah, there were no police on scene either. It was about 2:15 probably when I came through there, though.
I've had a pretty productive day. I was at Adams Drug this afternoon, visiting my
nice.
friends there, and I was at Georgia Floors Direct for a bit today, seeing the gang there. It's great to go to so many places where you feel like you have friends.
I kind of got a weird morning. This morning I woke up to Hannah saying, she called me and said, "Hey, I think I just bought a boat. I need you to go check it out with me." So we went Cooter's Pond, met the guy with the boat, test drove it. Yeah, it's a used boat. Yeah. So she's
It
like,
could go either way.
yeah, I told her it's 50-50, honey. I've bought many used boats. And so I hope that while I'm at the beach, she doesn't call me this weekend and go, "I'm stuck in the middle of the lake."
Oh, no.
Could you call somebody? So, Pamela, I'm going to tell you where my keys are to the boat. So if we call you, you could go rescue them.
I'm going to be in Florida.
Oh,
I'm so sorry.
sorry, Hannah.
By the way,
I'll pick you up on my way back and we'll go meet her.
that was a nice surprise.
Yeah.
To have Hannah at the party.
It was
Wednesday
was
night.
great. A lot of people were surprised to see her. Mark, he was very surprised to see her. He loves her to
Overall,
death.
I think the overall hotness level of the event was
It went
one
up.
of the best ever because Pamela was there, Hannah was there,
And Jay
the movie,
Quellen.
Jay Quellen, the movie
The
maven,
movie
was
maven,
there.
her and I had a great conversation about movies.
Yeah.
Yes. I really like her, Greg. She's cool.
She's going
She
to
is
join us
cool.
at 5:35, but
Oh, I'll be gone.
We'll be gone.
I sent you the list of the hottest actors according to AARP.
Oh, okay.
Is Tom
Okay.
Selleck in the top 5?
I don't know. I saw Tom
No,
Selleck
he
the
is
other day,
not.
guys.
Not on that list.
He's 80-something now.
I know, but he he's a Detroit Tigers fan, and they do Tom Selleck Day at the Tiger Stadium
Yeah,
every so
I
often.
saw
So
that.
I saw that, and I forgot how old he is. It
very
really
old.
surprised me. He still looks good, but
Yeah.
his movements when I went, oh man, he's
Oh,
got to
yeah.
be in his 80s.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He is. He's over 80.
He's one of those guys like Kevin Costner that loves baseball and used his influence to
Yes.
make movies so he could have the fantasy
He
of
played.
being a baseball
Yes.
player. And I would do the same thing.
That's smart, man. That's smart.
I would do the same thing. Absolutely.
I'm pulling up this list so I can look at it since I will not be here at that time.
It's just a fun thing. We can
'Cause
save it for next
obviously I
week.
have
Well,
to
what's
weigh
funny
in.
is these lists that we've put out here lately or we've read lately, none of us agree with.
I know.
None of us agree with these.
I do expect to not agree because I have a very unique taste.
I would think Tom Selleck would be on there but Blue Bloods, is that kind of like in a rerun
I
type
think
deal
that's
now?
that show has run its course. I'm not
Okay.
sure. I've watched a few episodes. It's not bad.
I like that
I
one.
know people of a certain generation really like Tom Selleck or
You know who
those
was-
movies.
And here's another goddess that was at the party, Rosie.
Yeah, I went to dinner with Rosie the other night.
You did.
Yeah, last week. She's one of the most important people in my life.
Aw.
She's somebody that I don't know. She prays for me, which is great, but she's really brought me back around to where I needed to be when I was down and out.
When Rosie decided to cut back last December, there's no way I'm going to be able
Oh, I know.
to find somebody that can do all that she did. And I of all the great surprises at the party and people, Marty Mann, a guy who has
Marty.
sent me a ton
Marty shows up.
of great stuff for the show. He was there. I never met him, but I thanked him prolifically
guy.
for yes.
Great guy.
But seeing Rosie there, I didn't know she was going to come. So
I didn't know either. I was so glad to see her.
I had to make sure everybody knew that she was there. And she was sitting with my friend Sandy, who is the widow of
She's so
Jim
stylish.
Watson.
She is so stylish,
She was
man.
cool.
You know, it was a year ago this week. Jim Watson, the publisher of Boom, was at the house shooting the cover for the September issue, which I was on.
Hmm. I got a copy.
And that was the last one.
Mm.
That always has kind of, and I miss him.
Yeah.
He was a mentor, a good cheerleader. Writing is, I'm not saying I'm writing Pulitzer Prize stuff, okay? I write whatever's on my mind. I have so much flexibility. This month coming up, September this year, is called Have a Woke and a Smile. It's kind of centered around marketing that boomers have heard our entire lives, but how modern marketing is backfiring. And I wrote the Cracker Barrel story into that.
Mm.
They still haven't fired that bitch.
To me, that's the only thing that's going to save them. And they have to
They
do it
did
have
publicly.
take away DEI and Pride stuff from their website. Did
I
you
saw
see
that. They took the site down, and I seen that they put their logo back.
And
But
Uncle
to-
Herschel's back, yes.
To satisfy their clientele, they need to publicly separate from her.
You're exactly right. There may be a few people that feel better about going back, but they're never going to get where they used to
No.
be until they own that mistake. And that mistake is that woman
Yeah.
and giving her the power to destroy their product and their brand.
That's what I felt so bad. The co-founder, I think, came out the other day and said how disgusted he is with the whole thing. You might as well take $700 million and throw it right out the window. And
Yeah.
he's exactly right.
Yeah.
But imagine you built that brand, and I know he's an older guy. I think he's in his 90s. So at some point you kind of sell out. But to see somebody come in while you're still alive and
Yeah.
do that to your brand,
We talked about this with David Blackman yesterday. When you look, if you're watching any of the services and you're doing the subscription with the commercials, which is fine. We're, as Pamela pointed out so brilliantly yesterday, we're weaned on that. So
Yeah.
what's the big deal?
Yep.
90 seconds, you can pause it, get a snack.
Yep.
Have Some
sometimes you
people-
start waiting for the commercial so you can.
some people have a
That's what
cigarette.
we used to do. Yeah.
But the marketing people in America, what they're showing us on TV is not America.
It's
They are
not.
showing us what they think it should look like.
But they're so wrong.
And that annoys me.
They're
It's
so
very wrong.
But think back, and I go back to the 80s. That's when I guess I paid the most attention to TV and things. That marketing there seemed to be right on the money. They would promote a product, whether it be Taco Bell coming out with their latest thing or Coke or Pepsi doing the challenges. Those kind of things, I won't say got me excited for the product, but it did put the product in a positive light.
Yeah.
This stuff is the complete opposite.
The product is second to their ulterior motives.
Yes.
I do not need to see two gay men fondling a towel and sniffing it like it's got some kind of magic aroma that's going to lead them to it's just not necessary. Okay.
It's not.
I don't have a problem with it. It's their business, just like mine is mine and yours is yours. Why do you have to shove it up my ass on TV? I don't need
But
that.
I don't get, or you'll see in any kind of advertisement, even magazine advertisement now, you see a purposely woke person put in or a purposely woke ad.
Uh-huh.
And now that you see that and you know what it is, to me, that tells you the kind of people you're dealing with. I don't care if it's Coke, Pepsi, or whoever.
Yeah.
If they're in that world, they're paying to be in that world.
How long? Look at how long it took Target after that ridiculous bathroom policy.
Yeah.
Biological men can use the ladies' room. That was
the one, man.
That guy, it took long enough, but that guy is out at Target because they never recovered their market share.
And I don't think they ever will. There's a certain generation that took that very wrong. My mother's generation, who's a addictive shopper.
Mm-hmm.
She does not shop at Target anymore.
No,
that was
I haven't been in a Target since the 2010s.
Yep.
Who do we have on the phone?
Papa B.
Papa B.
Papa B. Caller one. How are you?
Hey, Greg. Well, congratulations for the 20 years. You know, I've been listening every single year. I've been listening to you since you got here, bud, and I've enjoyed every one of them.
I'm very grateful for that. Thank you.
Are we winning the culture war?
Well,
it looks like we might be.
But why do we have to constantly have battles? The Cracker Barrel, if that woman knew what she was doing, she would have seen how these kinds of things have impacted other businesses and never done it.
Right.
They're very short-sighted.
But do you think that was intent? I mean, who owns most of that company now? It's split up between Vanguard and BlackRock.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
What do they know to do? And do they care about money?
No, BlackRock is all ESG, DEI
Right.
bullcrap.
Right. So to me, they take a company like this and they say, we're either going to make it DEI or we're going to make it go out of business. I could care less one way or the other.
It's like this woman that Trump's firing from the
Oh,
Fed
yes.
board. She's got 3 criminal referrals, but she's not
3.
leaving. Tell me she's not a DEI hire.
100%. But not only that, she knows better. She's committed mortgage fraud. She has literally committed.
Her ass belongs in jail.
100%.
You can't have people committing mortgage fraud being on the Fed board.
No.
How is that like the new thing that they're all getting caught doing too?
Because it is so easy. It's an honorable thing. Let's say.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
They're all
right, they're all
dishonorable.
dishonorable. That's a politician.
Yeah, you would be in jail, Greg.
Yeah, you would be. We all would be.
We would be in jail.
Be under the jail. Yep.
So why wouldn't anybody? But, you know, I say this, you know, in years past, yeah, we would have hollered and screamed about the Cracker Barrel name change, but nothing would have been done.
Right.
But now, it looks like the greater part of the American people are like, dude, this far and no further. We're not following y'all anymore. And we got the buying power. If you're going to go this way, we don't have to have you. We can go down to a meeting 3 here locally.
See, the Democrats, their way is they're going to hire a crowd and have pre-printed signs and protest whatever stupid brain dead thing they've got. We just don't go.
Yeah.
That's it.
Right.
Bye-bye. And that's it. And the heartbreaking a spy report from my friend Valerie in Prattville this week on the Cracker Barrel in Prattville, and the waitresses were literally in tears because they have nobody to wait on and they're not making money.
Right.
It ultimately hurts them, and I hate that.
Right.
I do too.
But they should learn something from that. Why is this happening to my restaurant? Why, so I don't repeat this same mistake later on in my life.
Then I'm sure that if it was a local decision, they never would have done it. And the thing is, you're right, Eddie. They should up front come before the American people and say, just with an apology, hat in hand, please forgive us. We will never do this again. And they'd have everybody back in their restaurant.
I mean, a really humbling about after they can, the CEO.
Yeah, you put your 90-year-old co-chairman of the or whoever discovered it, you put him out there because he's the only one that's going to.
Really?
Anybody else other than him at this point, you're just going to know is from Central Casting.
Dude, like an on-air kind of beheading.
Yeah. You do it Trump style. Put her out there and say you're fired.
Yeah, you're fired. And, you know, I'm telling you, they'd have everybody else back. They'd have everybody back. But you're right. That crowd, that's my mom's crowd. That's, you know, I mean, we go there too. But that's who you go in there. When you're in there, there's a bunch of folks they're not, the teenagers, the 20s. They're on up in age a little bit. So
Yeah.
they really offended people here. Anyway, I hope they can get it back. Guys, thanks a lot. Have a great weekend.
All right, you too.
Didn't the
man.
person who worked at Prattville say that they were trying to get rid of the store and everything too?
Yeah,
And
they
get rid
that's
of
what
the
they're trying
general
to do is
store?
get rid of the stores. Yep. And some of them, I think they've already done that remodel where the store is not there anymore.
Really?
Yep.
They look
That's
like
what started
they
it.
look like rest stop bathrooms. They have no personality
That's
at
just
all.
it. There's no
that's
personality.
ridiculous.
But that's a group that convinces each other this is what we need to do. So let's
But
do
it's
it.
such a small group. I don't understand how
I
they
know.
manage the rest of it. I
know.
don't get that. They have
How have we
control
let it
over
get
all
so
of us.
bad?
The other part of it is Donald Trump has empowered us.
Oh, no doubt.
We have become a force now. We don't feel. I'm using the word impotent in the.
Yes, we got brass balls.
We
now.
got, well, we
Yeah.
do. We have a voice again. We really do.
And we don't care what names you call
Nope.
us or whatever. Isn't it interesting? Trump's using the guard. DC, even the mayor had to admit it's much safer now.
Yep.
And what is Gavin Newsom running around doing? He's
Newsom.
doing the same thing now in California to lower the crime problem in his city. So he's basically stealing the idea from Trump
Sure.
on a local basis, which is him admitting Trump was right and crime is a problem and people are pissed off about it. Why does that have to be sold to people? We deserve to live in a safe society. It's never going to be perfect. But we need the people that want to make it unsafe face consequences.
Well, one of the quotes the other day was, well, people don't really care about carjackings. Are you
What?
kidding me?
That's a violent crime.
It's got to be one of the most horrific crimes. You're sitting at a light minding your own business. Somebody puts a gun in your face,
Yeah.
drags you out of the car. That's an incredibly violent crime.
And what is the point of that for the carjacker? You get a free ride for a
A
little
lot of times they
vacation.
go, free ride, and then you can, sell
Unbelievable.
parts.
Let's talk about AMS Studios.
Sure. It's a good place.
It's
it's
I
a
sent some
busy
folks your way.
place. I know it's been busy.
I should probably schedule that eval appointment now while I'm in the middle of this hostess cupcake.
We can do a facial treatment while you're doing the evolve too.
Yes,
That's always good, isn't it?
this is the way to get a better look, to refresh, to put
Oh, okay.
youth back into your appearance, to lose weight. All of this is non-surgical,
Right.
high technology that works at a fraction of the cost. You see what people
No.
have spent
Greg.
on
Okay.
nips, tucks, lifts.
And that are unhappy with it.
Yeah, see, there's no guarantee with
Nope.
that. This is all technology that helps your body accomplish the job, and it's available at AMS, and not just, and of course, the spoilage features, the massages, the facials of all kinds, and I need to be refreshed.
I
Yeah.
want to microneedle you. I
take
mean,
it.
we'll do a regular facial, but then we're going to start microneedling in the winter again.
Will you take a picture of the microneedling just for me? I just would like to see.
What do you
We
wanna
could shoot a
see, it
video.
being done.
Oh, yeah, the video. Yeah.
Okay.
Just curious on my part, just because I'd like to do it, but I'm
Are you a baby?
a little bit.
Really?
I don't needles and all that don't bother me, but you can, I guess.
I mean, we numb you.
Really?
Topical numbing.
She's never made me cry.
No, he'd wince.
I'm kind of tender.
Once in a while, but no pain, no gain.
Right.
Am I-
That's what I'm saying. I'm willing to try it. I'm willing to try it.
So at very low levels. And the IPL is another great option. And really, for a guy, all you need to do before you have that is give yourself a good close shave.
Yeah.
And you don't feel anything.
And if you keep a beard, we just avoid it. We don't
Right.
have to do the light over
I got
the.
patches, so I got to shave.
Yeah.
I got heavy hair.
That's
light
where he
hair.
would wince when I went over his
Patches?
more thicker beard
Ah.
areas.
But last time, I mean, I used a new razor.
Oh,
I went
okay.
up there. I didn't feel any discomfort whatsoever.
Okay.
And this is the IPL works.
I
It
gotta
really
have to
works.
start working on the cash machine. I'm getting a little older. It's getting a little wrinkled, so I could use your help.
Well, that's another area where she can help. Tightening skin. So many options, all available at one great location, a wonderful building to be in. Relax. I got a preview of heaven the last time I was there.
Yeah.
Had some time before we went to our bowling event
Yeah.
later that afternoon. And I listened. I saw the stars.
Yeah, our treatment rooms have like
Nice.
projectors in them, so it just creates a really
Real relaxation.
nice atmosphere.
Mhm.
Because I'm pretty sure That's where I'm going, don't you?
No.
Yes, correct. Yes, we do.
Yes.
To learn more about AMS Studios, visit them online at ams-studios.com or call 730-1268, 730-1268 right now, and get on the path to a better, slimmer, more attractive you. Gift certificates, too. Great idea for birthdays and stuff.
We have a new accident, East Boulevard, right near Atlanta Highway. Please watch out for emergency vehicles there. We also have an accident on I-85 northbound. This is going to be right before Forest Avenue. Multiple vehicles involved there, off on the right side of the roadway there. Rightmost lane blocked. Please use caution. And we had an accident much earlier, I-65 southbound on the ramp to West Edgemont. We're hoping that one has cleared. Use caution there. Rain in the area, getting very busy everywhere. Invisible Fence gives your pet the freedom to enjoy your yard and home without leashes or limitations. Call Vicky at Invisible Fence, 265-2585 with J. Montgomery Skywatch traffic.
News is brought to you by Mr. Electric. At Mr. Electric, they have the power to make things better.
From the Blue Water Broadcasting News Center, these are today's top stories. Auburn police have charged a Montgomery man with robbery and murder. 23-year-old Mardricus Jaquan Lee was wanted in connection to a February robbery and murder of a 33-year-old man in Auburn. Lee was arrested on Thursday by Auburn police and the U.S. Marshals Regional Task Force. Our Montgomery Biscuits have entered into a partnership to create a Negro Leagues museum at Riverwalk Stadium. The museum will tell stories of Negro League players and teams as part of the Montgomery Civil Rights Tour. Player exhibit highlights will include Hank Aaron, Willie Mays, and Satchel Paige, all born in Alabama. The city of Montgomery hosts the 2025 ESPN Red Tails Classic football game this weekend. This year's matchup features Tuskegee University and Winston-Salem State University. The game will be played Sunday at historic Crampton Bowl with kickoff set for 6 p.m. The Red Tails Classic pays tribute to the legendary Tuskegee Airmen. From the Blue Water Broadcasting News Center, I'm Sky Mosley.
We're a customer service company that does electrical work.
Landscape lighting, backyard lighting, you name it. If it involves a wire, we handle it.
Peace of mind made easy. That's what you get with Mr. Electric.
Mr. Electric, the power to make things better.
Is foot pain holding you back? Visit the Good Feet store for a free personalized fitting and test walk.
Actual price will depend on product and subscription plan. Featured products are compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information.
Want a boost in and out of the bedroom? Hims has you covered. Introducing a new 2-in-1 approach to level up your game. Tadalafil for better bedroom performance and zinc for testosterone support. Put it all together and you've got what you need to turn things all the way up. Getting started is simple. Just go to hims.com/radio to start your free online visit. Through Hims, you can access ED treatments, including pills, chews, and more, 100% online. No office visits, no pharmacy lines. Just fill out a simple intake form and a licensed medical provider will determine if treatment's right for you. If prescribed, it ships free and discreetly to your door. Find affordable treatment options at up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/radio. That's hims.com/radio. HIMS.com/RADIO.
Hi, this is Bo Goodson with the Goodson Group with your Real Estate Minute. So far this year, over 2,600 homes have sold and closed in the River region. 55% of these homes sold in 60 days or less, and sellers are receiving close to 98% of listed price. Over the last year, average prices in the River region have increased over 10% from last year. We do have more inventory now to show buyers before they purchase. There are homes in all price ranges available for buyers interested in moving. As a seller, it's a great time to sell through a realtor and gain access to many buyers, not just one or two. If you are a buyer, having more homes to pick from give you better choices before you buy. Our market is now more balanced between a buyer and seller market than we've seen since 2019. Get the facts, see the inventory, get a great local lender to help you, and an agent that's going to look after your interests. For all the facts, call Bo Goodson from the Goodson Group, 221-2883 or 551-0225.
My brother-in-law died suddenly, and now my sister and her kids have to sell their home. That's why I told my husband we could not put off getting life insurance any longer. An agent offered us a 10-year, $500,000 policy for nearly $50 a month. Then we called SelectQuote. SelectQuote found us identical coverage for only $19 a month, a savings of $369 a year.
Whether you need a $500,000 policy or a $5 million policy, SelectQuote could save you more than 50% on term life insurance.
For your free quote, call SelectQuote at 1-800-445-6363. That's 1-800-445-6363. Or go to SelectQuote.com. 1-800-445-6363. That's 1-800-445-6363.
SelectQuote. We shop. You save. Full details on example policies at selectquote.com/commercials.
Looking for insurance, or maybe you're just not satisfied with your current carrier? How does quality coverage with local service and competitive rates sound to you? The folks at Stark Agency offer just that. Whether you need insurance for your business, car, home, or life, Stark Agency can help. As an independent insurance agency with over 20 of the top insurance carriers, Stark is sure to find the perfect match for you and your loved ones. Visit their site at starkagency.com or give them a call at 334-263-5535 for a quote today.
Rich Thomas Weather, a service of Riverside Chevrolet Wetumpka. If it's Chevy, it's Riverside. Best price, best selection. Check them out on the web at riversideusa.net.
Rich Thomas Weather.
Well, hi, everybody. The risk of scattered showers and some thunderstorms will continue well into the evening hours tonight. Overnight low temperature down to about 67. Then on Saturday and Sunday, spotty, random, mostly afternoon and evening storms with a high in the middle 80s both days. The humidity will creep up this weekend again. Then on Labor Day Monday, a sun and cloud mix with only widely scattered afternoon storms. High 87. From the Blue Water Weather Center, this is Rich Thomas.
You can make your ASE loan payment from your phone anytime, anywhere. It's quick and easy. YourASECreditUnion.com. Federally insured by NCUA. Equal Opportunity Lender.
ASE Credit Union. Your life, your cause, your ASE.
Live local talk. The River Region's only 24-hour News Talk FM station. News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
Well, I'm grilling up the meat, inviting folks from down the street to join the world's biggest party going on. With a hell of a good buzz on, we're playing loud rock music songs, and I remind them if they gotta go, use the neighbor's lawn. We celebrate with noise and confusion. Drink our choice of alcoholic solution. Hide the bong when the cops come around. Tapping that keg today. 3-day holiday. And we're drinking the weekend away. It's Labor Day again. Oh yeah!
It is Labor Day again. It did get here quickly, didn't it?
It did.
It did.
Nobody puts a holiday touch on a holiday. That didn't come out the way I wanted. Let's just go straight to Jacqueline.
Hi.
What up, Jay Quaylen?
Hi.
What's going on, guys?
Well,
Happy
you know,
Christmas.
it's all the holidays already started, so we're just, keeping an eye on things this afternoon. I got a big stack of crapola stories
Oh, fun.
to go through, things that I never got around to during the week, and big game tomorrow.
Listen, I'm
Yes.
on my way.
Yay.
That's right.
Do you think that Florida State's going to win?
Listen,
course
I don't know
I
what's
know
gonna
you
happen.
hope they do,
Of course, she
but
thinks it, but reality.
I hope that they do. I will say this: it's the first game of the season, and we've gone into seasons thinking that we were going to have an undefeated season and be national champions, and we've gone 2-10.
Mm-hmm.
We've gone into seasons and thought we were going to screw the pooch, and we won a national championship.
This is true.
So it's the first game of the season. Let's be honest with ourselves. Nobody knows how they're going to be yet.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
I'm being optimistic, but I don't know. And I think Alabama has some false sense of security.
Yes, they do.
Because they're still living under the Saban era, and they think that that's going to save them.
Yep.
I agree with you.
But they're down 3 starters, so let's see what happens. Like, I don't know. I'm going to wake up early, go to brunch with my mom, probably have bottomless mimosas, and hope that I make it to the game, right, Mom? So, listen, like, look for me because I'll be there doing
That's right.
the tomahawk chop.
That's right.
But yeah, I'm hopeful that we will win, but I'm trying to stay realistic that Alabama is still a huge powerhouse, and we're going to see how these cards play out.
Got to remind everybody the Duncan and Son Predictathon is on my Facebook page. Make a prediction on both games. Be the first person to win twice.
Good
And
chance.
I posted the kids on there since I couldn't participate. I posted a picture of the children on there this morning.
That was
I
cute.
clearly dressed my children in Florida State gear to send
Yes.
them into the Auburn, Alabama abyss of their elementary school.
Hey, did you see the picture I posted of Travis and Taylor Kelsey in
I
the year
did.
2040?
You like that?
I
didn't
did.
see that. Hold
And my
on.
mom actually just asked me, she's like, what do you think about the whole, Taylor, Travis Kelsey thing? And I was like,
Thank you.
Listen, it's exciting.
I know. Pamela's best friend got engaged this week.
I know.
She's over the moon, and I'm happy for
She
Pamela.
was my number 1 Spotify artist the last 2 years.
Listen,
Yeah. I get it. It's chicks. Chicks being chicks.
I like Taylor. I just don't care.
You know what?
I mean? Like,
I would be. I'm not anti Taylor Swift, and I give her all the credit in the world because
Very talented.
she's done some great stuff. But she would annoy me a lot less if she was like Sydney Sweeney and had the guts to be a conservative and not make apologies for it. But when you're endorsing Joe Biden, you lose a certain amount of credibility with me.
Yep.
Sorry.
I just wish everybody would just stay out of politics. Entertainment should be its own thing.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
artists should do what they used to do, and you didn't know what side of the aisle they were on.
Right.
because they just
Nor did we care.
phenomenal music.
Last week I talked about the show Poker Face, episode 3, and I'm enjoying the show. Natasha Leone. They have a scene where they go to the trailer of a guy who apparently, roughs up his wife.
Mm-hmm.
An empowered woman goes in and takes care of business with him, and then comes out and puts a "I have a vagina" bumper sticker over his MAGA sticker on the bumper. No need for that.
Why?
There's no need for that.
Right.
That was it for me.
Yeah.
People are so
Wait a minute, that
silly.
wasn't no. The Poker Face was the one with the fake conservative
The
talkers
radio
on the
show.
car radio.
Mhm.
This was a Hi Honey, I think was the name of it.
Honey, don't.
Honey Don't. It's a weird movie.
Really?
I mean, it's there is some
Where do you get
nudity
these
in this
weird
film.
recommendations?
Alternative lifestyles.
You
But
guys have all this time to watch all these shows.
I don't. But that was so. The movie was weird enough, but they had to take their shot.
Of course.
That was written into the script. Let's insult the MAGA people,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't understand why. What's on the other side that you got to have that MAGA is getting in the way of? Please.
But you know what you just do? Here's what you just do. You just don't care. You say, you know what? Like, let them. Right, Mom? Let them.
Of course you're right.
Let them. Let them poke fun. Let them do all these things because we're still winning.
You're
I mean,
100%
everything.
This is very true.
So I'm not even worried about it anymore. I'm just over here wondering why there's so much traffic in Troy.
It's 3:50 on a Friday afternoon. Lots of people heading to the beach for the holiday weekend.
So what you're saying is it's putting the in Troy.
Yeah, it is like, ugh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
when I used to drive to Florida, that was when I left at 4 a.m. If I didn't hit a deer and I got to Troy, it was fine at that time. But it was amazing how congested it could be.
Well, and the weird thing is like Taylor Road was super congested. Now 231 southbound in Troy. And I guess it maybe because it's the lights in Troy. But, I mean, come on, people. I got somewhere to be. I got to be in Tallahassee.
I don't know why they haven't done it, but the interstate system needs to put a link from Montgomery to Tallahassee. Period.
Right there.
Period. Yeah.
I mean, that would probably hurt businesses and stuff going down 231, but really we should have a quick route, a direct route to Interstate 10 in Florida that goes southeast. Why they never did that, I don't know.
I would vote for that.
Hey,
I would vote for my property taxes to be heightened.
I'm going through the crap pile here. Let me, this is a family law kind of thing.
Oh, gross.
The average person, according to a study, has borrowed $300 from family, but only 4% of people say there was no trouble repaying that money.
Yeah, I see that. You don't want to see a relative again? Let them borrow $200. It's the best $200 you'll ever spend in your life.
Really?
Or the relative.
You'll never see them again.
And I have so much stuff here today.
You're gonna hurt your back with all that crap over there.
That's why I'm trying to reduce the pile. Did you see the picture of the woman? I put it on Facebook. She backed into a metal staircase, dislodged it from a building, and then just continued driving with the staircase completely attached to her car.
Fix it.
What? You put that on Facebook?
Yeah.
I gotta go find that.
What in the world?
Oh,
Yeah.
wait, David Blackman's birthday is tomorrow.
Oh.
And we didn't wish him a happy birthday. And we got to figure out Tuesday because there's no show Monday.
Mm-hmm.
We are actually off.
Yeah.
So
Oh, I see that. Oh my gosh.
I'm also off on Monday.
yes.
Hmm.
Big plans.
Greg's already wondering what's going on at
Yeah,
your
I'm
house.
wondering if you're going to be like, making
Yeah, come on.
meatballs or anything.
Yep, I'll make it happen.
Pool party.
Yep, come on.
Pool party.
Here's a story.
Hey, Eddie, I'm going to look for some Cutwaters while I'm in Florida.
I was
My
going to
mom
ask
knows
you.
what's up.
Well, I was going to ask you to pick up a couple cases if you could, please.
Gotcha. Send me what you
Is
want.
that what you sent me? That was the Four
Yes.
Locos?
Yes, and I haven't tried them, but I've seen all these other people, and yeah, whatever flavor you get the multi-flavor. I don't care. I just want to.
I have the multi-flavor already in the fridge.
Do you have enough for me?
Yeah, come on.
She's
Okay.
been putting a dent in it.
Yeah, I know. I've seen the pictures, but
I mean,
it's
I
not living up to its hype.
Well, not for
I
her.
mean,
I know. That's what I'm thinking. We got to
If
step
I,
this game
drink,
up.
if I drink a couple of them, my goodness, I'd be on the roof of the Redland School.
But people are saying like literally 3 of them, and they go into blackout drunkenness.
That's how I would be.
I thought that was the
Pamela
norm.
was at my house. I mean, she witnessed it.
Yeah.
She was there.
Wow. Maybe you got the water, not so much the cut.
I know. I got. Mine are just water.
Yeah. What I'm thinking. What I'm thinking.
Well, I'll pick up some.
Thank you.
We went to Indiana. We're gonna do it now in Florida.
Thank you.
Well, drive safely. I wish I could say go Seminoles, but I can't.
I'll say it for you. Go Noles.
There you go.
And Alabama fans, be kind to me next week.
All right. Great to talk
All right,
to you.
guys.
Say hi to Mom.
Talk
Say
to
hi
you
to
later. I
Dardar.
will.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Also, Mark Cumbie wants me to remind everybody there's a hot dog eating contest Monday at the
He's in it.
Grumpy Dog.
Yeah,
Yes,
he
he's
wants
in it.
everyone to show up so he can
I
beat
think
him.
Hannah's going to go down there and try to video it. So I hate that I'm not going to be here because I would be there encouraging him. I would be all over it, but I'm not going to be here for that. And he won before. Mark Cumbie has won before.
Mm-hmm. Because
look,
he's got the technique down where
Yep.
you water down the bread.
That's hard for me to
I am
stomach.
not.
I can't think about it. I would never do that. I would just slowly and leisurely eat the hot dogs and be like, well, I guess I didn't win.
I am not exactly a petite fellow,
Yeah.
but one hot dog fully loaded with some fries, that's enough to know that some people can down.
50?
Mark Chestnut's like the 50, 60 hot dogs.
Yeah.
How do you do that?
And it's a matter of what, 10 minutes, if that? I mean, it's not a long period
You
of time.
can't be chewing those up.
Mm-mm.
No.
No. And have you've seen the 90-pound Vietnamese lady, and she's a hot dog winner too. But
What?
yes, she's the women's champion, and I don't remember how many she ate. It's like half as much as Mark, but still, she's like 90 pounds, 4'5" on a good day.
Where does it go? That's
Oh.
nuts.
I don't know.
Cultural trend. Young people are putting ice in their beers. That doesn't sound like a good idea to me.
Why would you water it down?
Stupid. That's just stupid.
I mean, you can make it cold.
Put it in a cold glass.
That's half the joy of a beer.
I don't
Cold,
understand
refreshing.
that. Yeah, I don't understand that.
And that beautiful first robust belch. Oh,
that's a good time.
Yeah. Make room for another hot dog.
Mm-hmm.
Going through the crap pile here, we've got odds and ends this afternoon. I do want to play one clip, and I have it ready, I believe, queued up. It's Caroline Levitt.
You come back around to being a fan of hers yet?
Oh, I've always been a fan.
Okay. I was always worried you were kind of.
No, I'm telling you right now, the mainstream media hides this woman, just like they hide
They seem
JD
to.
Vance.
They do hide JD. There's no doubt about that.
Not a doubt in my mind.
Yep.
Who have they got that's even within an eyelash of that guy? He will put them,
Nothing.
he will eat them alive.
Right.
He's a bigger threat to the, but that's the joy of the dumb. They don't even realize it. They don't. But the media does, and they're hiding the guy, and you rarely see her on TV.
No.
We've been seeing the governor of Illinois parading out there saying that there's nothing wrong with Chicago. It's a great place to live. There's no crime there. He doesn't need President Trump's help. Well, I think the residents of Chicago beg to differ, and the statistics beg to differ. And I'll just share a few of those statistics with all of you. For 13 consecutive years, Chicago has had the most murders of any U.S. city. This is J.B. Pritzker's legacy, by the way. For 7 consecutive years, Chicago has had the highest murder rate among U.S. cities with more than 1 million people. In 2024, just last year, Chicago's murder rate per capita was 3 times higher than Los Angeles and nearly 5 times higher than New York City. That's more than double the murder rate in Islamabad and nearly 15 times more than Delhi. Out of Chicago's 147,899 reported crimes this year, that's how many crimes have been reported in Chicago since January 1st. There have only been arrests in 16% of them.
Wow.
But Pritzker's running around saying, well, we don't need any help here. They're just so full of shh.
But that's how they keep it going. They want that crime. They need that crime because then they can point fingers at Republicans and say, hey, they're letting this happen. And you know as well as I do, I think even in D.C., the few days that Trump's people have been there, I think there's been 1 murder in 14 days.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Carjacking's down 87%.
And there have even been a couple of Democrats who admitted, hey,
Yes.
this is working.
I think
So
the mayor
thank you.
came out and said something to that
did.
effect.
Bowser,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, and she's no Trump supporter, that's for
Exactly.
sure. Got to take a break here at the top of the hour. Brant's going to join us at 4:05. Talk about the, there was a number that came out today that we wanted to discuss.
Okay.
So he'll join us for a few minutes. And on Friday, we take requests too. All your Labor Day hits here on News Talk 93.1 FM. There are guys going into a long holiday weekend that are, it's sadly afraid because they're struggling with a personal issue involving sexual health that they're reluctant. You feel the same. I'm the only one that has to deal with this. That is not the truth. And there's a place in town that can turn that situation around quickly. And that's Montgomery Men's Health. And it's not just sexual health. Yes, they treat things like ED and PE, and they have solutions for those that are not widely known, but they are available there. It starts with the appointment for the testosterone test at $99. And if the numbers aren't where they need to be, they can get them there. And you'll notice it's almost like a revolutionary personal change in terms of your energy level, your ability to put in a full day and have plenty in the tank to have fun at night, and better sleep. It affects everything. So it's absolutely worth it. It's an incredible team over there. They got a great staff, and they've helped thousands of guys. So why not be one of them if you're struggling with any of those issues? 334-440-3663, 334-440-3663, or MontgomeryMen'sHealth.com. That's MontgomeryMen'sHealth.com. Skipper, it's 4.
Well, we're getting busy. A lot of cars on the road and some new accidents. Taylor Road at Berry Hill. Got an accident right in that area. If you're headed up to I-85, use caution, really backing up there. East Boulevard around Atlanta Highway, got an accident reported there. I-85 northbound just before Forest Avenue. Multiple vehicles in an accident earlier. They're off on the right side of the road. Rightmost lane was blocked. And we've got an accident in the vicinity of Highway 80, I-65 southbound. 65 southbound traffic a moment ago was dead stop, left 2 lanes. please use caution as they begin to sort that out. Expect delayed 65 southbound out of Montgomery. Trenton State can help you change your life. Exciting and profitable careers are just classes away, and you can get started now. Go to TrentonState.edu and discover what the future holds. With Bill J. Montgomery Skywatch traffic.
Sundays are Lil Crumbs days at Riverwalk Stadium. Kids can celebrate with numerous giveaways throughout the season, including t-shirts, a home run chain, croc charms, hats, and more. And don't forget to bring your favorite furry friend for Bark in the Park on Sundays, presented by WAKA Action 8 News. Enjoy Lil Crumbs giveaways at Bark in the Park only on Sundays at Riverwalk Stadium. For tickets and information, visit biscuitsbaseball.com or call the box office 323-BALL.
Are you tired of the mainstream media's biased reporting? Do you want to stay informed on the news that really matters to you? Look no further than 1819 News. At 1819 News, we bring you the latest in Alabama news, politics, sports, culture, and more. We've assembled a team of journalists with Alabama values dedicated to the truth and the truth alone. Visit us at 1819news.com today. That's 1819news.com. Subscribe to our newsletter. Honest News, Alabama Values.
Hi, this is Carl Schmidt, naturopath and owner of the Herb Shop. Listen every Saturday to Winning Wellness and learn from experts in different fields of science and technology how nutritional supplements can help you.
Listen to Winning Wellness every Saturday at 10 a.m.
What does it mean for a nation to be successful? I'm Stephanie Bryan, Tribal Chair and CEO of the Poarch Creek Indians. We believe a successful nation gives back. As we've built economic opportunity and prosperity, the Poarch Creek Indians have been able to give back to our neighbors in Alabama and beyond. More than $37 million since 2021 alone. From education and healthcare to tornado relief, learn more about our charitable giving at PoarchCreekIndians.org.
Broadcasting from the Riverside Chevrolet Master Control Center, this is WACV Cusana, News Talk 93.1 FM. When it's Chevy, it's Riverside.
At 4.
With SRN News, I'm John Scott. The Labor Day weekend underway, and today will be the heaviest day of travel. Labor Day, traditionally looked at as the end of summer. In Austin, Texas, Governor Greg Abbott has signed into law a new congressional voting map designed to help Republicans gain more seats in the 2026 midterm elections, delivering a win for President Trump. Democrats vowing to challenge that new map in court. The Transportation Department has canceled $679 million in federal funding for a dozen offshore wind projects. Funding rescinded for projects in 11 states, including $435 million for a floating wind farm in Northern California. The Dow was down 92 points today. The Nasdaq lost 249. The S&P 500 dropped 41 points. This is SRN News.
How about this? Some actual good news on the healthcare front, even as costs just keep skyrocketing. So if you're 65 or older, MediShare now offers MediShare 65 Plus. Call them. You can talk to them about this. A lot of people are taking advantage of this now because even if you have Medicare Parts A and B, you know there are out-of-pocket things, deductibles and co-pays that just keep going up. And the whole point is to help you by giving you a low, consistent monthly payment that fills in the gaps. In fact, I can tell you how much MediShare 65 Plus is. For example, it's $99 a month up to age 75. It keeps costs under control. That helps with peace of mind. MediShare is trusted too. It's been around for 30 years, and it's a community of people who help each other. Business owners, retirees, pastors, teachers. People love being part of it. Here's the number you can call now. They are easy to talk to. Call 833-SHARE-55. That's 833-SHARE-55. 833-SHARE-55.
Sucking on a chili dog. Sucking on a chili dog. Sucking on a chili dog, sucking on a chili dog, chili dog. Sucking on a chili dog, sucking on a dog, sucking on a chili dog, sucking on. Sucking on chili dog, sucking on a dog, sucking on a chili dog, sucking on chili, sucking on a dog. Sucking on a chili dog, sucking on chili dogs. A little ditty about Jack and Diane. Two American kids sucking on a chili dog.
Yeah, I don't see it. I like chili dogs.
Yeah.
Once in a while.
They bark at night.
But I don't see that as a Labor Day tradition. Hot dogs, yes.
Hot dogs, barbecue, grilling out, that kind of thing.
Sorry, everybody awake?
Now we're all awake.
Yeah.
Okay, joining us now, the man we call Mr. Right on the Money, Brant McDonald from Invista Advisors. Good afternoon, Brant.
Yeah, good afternoon to you as well, Greg. Tried to get to you this morning. It was just kind of a crazy time, but I did want to get with you before we wrapped up the week. You know, we have a long 3-day weekend. And as we've been talking about all week, we had this PCE number that came out this morning. A little bit of good, a little bit of bad, well, I shouldn't even say bad. It wasn't that bad. But it came in right in line. It was right in line with expectations. Headline number was, we were looking for estimates of 2.6%, and that's where it came in. The core was at 2.9. I think what was interesting, though, to me is that personal income as part of the number, it's not like what you would see in the jobs numbers we'll get next Friday. But that number was pretty good. I mean, it really was. It was up nearly 5% for consumers, which is something you want to see. And most of that is private sector, which is a good thing. Most of the consumer spending is happening at the service level. We did see a little bit of impact in goods prices in this report, and that's not surprising. And that is a direct impact of tariffs. There's no question about it. We've talked about tariffs. Approximately 1/4 of the tariffs are getting passed on to consumers, which is not what the press would have you believe. They would have you believe that the U.S. consumer is going to pay the entire boat of the thing, and that's not true. So, but the consumers are experiencing a little bit of it. And as I've been saying the last couple of weeks, it's still early. We're early in this, but I think it's around 1/4 of the tariffs are we're seeing show up in these numbers. But remember this too, it's a one-time adjustment. It's not inflation, and so we have to be on guard for that. The media is going to spin it entirely different. This is a one-time adjustment. It has nothing to do with the money supply. It has nothing to do with government spending or government borrowing. That's where inflation comes from. This is just a one-time adjustment in price due to the tax. But as a matter of fact, Greg, I would even say the U.S. consumer is paying the smallest amount. The largest part of this is being absorbed by U.S. corporations. And then second would be the originating exporting countries, particularly from Asia. You think about China, Taiwan, Thailand, Vietnam, Malaysia, Singapore, Hong Kong, Vietnam. All of those countries, they are paying a pretty good chunk of it, then U.S. corps, then the individual consumer.
Question. I've heard the number $4 trillion tossed around in terms of total tariff revenue that can pay down the national debt. If that actually happens, I'm not saying it will or it won't, but if that happens, how will that impact economics overall? Actually reducing the national debt.
Yeah, well, I'm not so sure that it's going to necessarily reduce the debt. I think that what it's going to do is it's going to offset the future budget deficits that we believe are going to happen over the next 24 months. So there's approximately $5 trillion in projected deficits that the CBO came up with.
Yeah, I trust them.
And well, what they do is they don't. And first of all, even by their own admission, they don't include tariffs in their numbers. So I guess that's where I'm going with this, is that a lot of this revenue that's coming from the tariffs will offset a huge chunk of what they have projected are future deficits after the big beautiful bill was passed. So I'm not sure we see debt go down, but I think that the pace of the growth comes down dramatically. And furthermore, and this gets a little bit wonky, but I've said this before, Trump wants to run this thing hot. And what I mean by that is he's going to juice the economy and increase the growth rate, and the real rate of return in the economy will go up substantially. At the same time, he's putting pressure and wants lower short-term interest rates. you look at what's happening with 10-year treasuries, 20 and 30-year treasuries, those yields have been inching higher. So the yield curve is doing what we're call steepening. All right. Now, there's a lot more to this that we can go through later, but the bottom line to that, Greg, is that if you can get the debt service cost on U.S. treasuries below the real rate of return in the economy, that's a form of financial repression, and that's what we call monetizing your debt. In other words, you're making the value of U.S. Treasury debt in real terms worth less and less and less over time. And that's something that has been done many times in the history of this country. There's nothing super unusual about it. And that's the playbook here. And that's one of the reasons, as I said, we've seen hard assets going up. We've seen it rises the boats of all hard assets, real estate, parts of the stock market and other things, because the dollar is under pressure. And it makes U.S. Treasuries, in real terms, it makes them cheaper over time.
Mm-hmm.
And so, again, I think over the next few years, we're going to see a dramatically higher growth rate, and that'll be a good thing. We do need to try to, we will need to contain inflation. I wouldn't be surprised if inflation did run between 2.5 and 3. But look, I got news for everyone. And the media, again, is going to try to put this on Trump.
Of course.
But the Fed, Jay Powell and all these people keep saying, we want to get to our target of 2. That's a bunch of malarkey. That was never reality in the first place. You can't do it. The government budget is too big. It's just too big. And so they were Jay Powell was even beginning to sort of hint, just little subtle hints in the first quarter of this year that they would be willing to tolerate a 2.5 to 3% inflation rate. So anyway, we can talk more about that next week and in the coming weeks, Greg. But I'll leave you with this. 3-day weekend, the market was down today. I think that was just a lot of profit taking ahead of a long weekend. Nvidia was down over 3% today. The NASDAQ got hit reasonably good today. A lot of profit taking, and that was putting pressure on the S&P. But there were other parts of the market that did just fine today. And next week will be a little bit of a shortened week with 4 trading days. But Friday is that big jobs number, and that's part 2 of this equation. Today we got inflation numbers. Next Friday we get jobs. The Fed's really looking at jobs, and if that's a weaker number, it's going to give them more fuel to cut those rates.
When will they make that announcement? Approximately when on the rate?
It's a couple of weeks away.
All right.
And so, a couple of weeks away. I think maybe 2.5. I'd have to go back and look at the exact date because I think we've only been 4 weeks since the last meeting. That would be 2 weeks. Yeah. So
probably too little, too late, but it'll be something.
Well, I wish they had already cut them. So
yeah,
they need to.
We need it.
There's a lot of pressure building, and but the jobs market has been a little tough, and we'll get more data on that next Friday, and then we can kind of start to put these things together and see where we go from there. But in the meantime, Greg, I'm going to leave you with one very important thing. This is extremely important. War Eagle.
War Eagle, baby.
War Eagle.
Well, I know how to give that right back to you.
War Eagle.
From the one and only Mommy the Swami.
That's right.
All right, buddy. Have a great weekend.
Y'all do the same. Take
Thanks,
care.
man.
Appreciate it. It is 4:14.
The opinions voiced in this material are for general information only and are not intended to provide specific advice or recommendations for any individual. All performance referenced is historical and is no guarantee of future results. All indices are unmanaged and may not be invested into directly. The opinions expressed in this material do not necessarily reflect the views of LPL Financial. Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC. Investment advice is offered through Invista Advisors, registered investment advisor, and separate entity from LPL Financial.
Speaking of football, did you see this story from Deion Sanders?
Yes.
He is surprised.
Oh, it is hysterical.
At the aroma emanating from the stands in Colorado.
I did not expect that from Deion.
Oh, really? He's
At
surprised?
the second quarter, he said suddenly the entire stadium smells like weed. He said at the beginning of the second quarter. The entire stadium smells like weed.
I smoked that stuff back in the day.
Yeah.
I can't imagine any place I'd like to be less than at a football game.
Especially, I mean,
when you're feeling,
well, I don't mind the
Sonny
football
Fox
game,
down.
but I'm not a big fan of crowds anyway. So I can't imagine, you're stoned in 100,000. I'd freak
No.
out. I'd freak out.
The noise, everything, it would be like,
Yeah. It'd be very uncomfortable.
I have no experience.
Good.
What are you doing this weekend?
Going to Florida.
Reach it down there.
So, Jaqueline is heading to Fort Walton? No.
She's going to Tallahassee.
Tallahassee.
Tallahassee,
He's
yeah.
going to Fort Walton.
I'm going to Fort Walton. Where are you heading?
Tavares, Leesburg.
Leesburg. Okay.
Mm-hmm. That's where my parents live.
Tavares, all the way down by
You're
Mount
taking
Dora.
a ride.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
right
taking a
next
ride.
to Mount Dora.
I love Mount Dora.
Me too.
I used to go to
At
Mount Dora.
Christmas time.
I used to go there 2 or 3 times a year in the 90s.
Yeah, that's where my parents live.
Wonderful place.
It's Leesburg address, but it's like on the outside. It's not like in the city of
Right.
Leesburg. Yeah, it's really cute. I love the drive down there.
You getting lotto tickets? Really?
No, I used to like scratchers, but I don't really.
Getting some just so I can give the state of Florida some money.
Somewhere in my possession is a 10-play Mega Millions ticket, I think.
Yeah.
That I have lost. I could have
You
millions
could be
of
a
dollars.
millionaire right now.
Yeah, and I don't know where I put it. Idiot.
Those are the tickets that get drawn too, by the way.
Yeah.
Well, nobody's claimed the
Yep.
giant jackpot.
Yep.
Watch, I'll see that story. I'll freak out. We have we can do an experiment here.
Okay.
Okay.
A scientist in the UK came up with a song that she says makes chocolate taste better if you listen to it while you're eating it.
Okay.
We do have some chocolate
Yes, we do.
things here.
Mhm.
So you want to try this
I'd
experiment
love
when you
to.
come back? Let's do that. That'll be coming up on News Talk 93.1 FM. Right now, back to the traffic dungeon.
Raining in the area, we've got accidents. I-85 northbound right out of the interchange. Mile marker 1, we've got 2-vehicle accident up on the right side of the roadway. All lanes are open, but watch out for those folks. Also had an accident earlier, East Boulevard right near I-85. Also another one near Atlanta Highway. Both of those we believe have cleared. Taylor Road right near Berry Hill had an accident reported there earlier. And we had some kind of incident on I-65 southbound out near Highway 80 Selma Highway. It caused a big slowdown, and traffic has been moving very slow on 65 southbound through Montgomery all the way out past Monday. Keep it here for updates. Trentham State can help you change your life. Exciting and profitable careers are just classes away. You can get started now. Go to trenthamstate.edu and discover what the future holds. Wendell Chait, Skywatch Traffic.
Hi there, I'm Kim Williams with Alabama Home Mortgage. For years, I've been asking you to call me at Alabama Home Mortgage because there is a difference in mortgage companies. Did you know the current national average turn time to close on a mortgage is 48 business days? But not at Alabama Home Mortgage. At Alabama Home Mortgage, our average close time is 16 business days. That's a month faster than the rest. How do we do it? With over 60 years of combined experience in the industry. Our team knows mortgages. Our years of experience yield a better experience for our customers. Folks, time is money. Whether you're looking to buy or refi, don't waste time with another mortgage company, bank, or credit union. We close on time, every time. Give Alabama Home Mortgage a call at 567-4223. That's 567-4223. Or visit us online at myalabamahomemortgage.com to complete an application on your time. Our fast turn time is just one difference that sets us apart from the rest. It's not just a slogan. Call Alabama Home Mortgage because there is a difference in mortgage companies. NMLS 1586368, Equal Housing Lender.
Calling all food lovers, Epicure is where your taste buds come to party. Start with the best steaks in the Southeast. And yes, we're bragging. The Brazilian flap steak? Forget everything you knew about steak. And the pasta? Let's just say it makes that OG chain Italian pasta seem pretty forgettable. Pair it all with 58 beers on tap, a killer wine list, and pick 2 dinners for $52.99. Dinners served Tuesday through Saturday, 4 to 9. Epicure, your new foodie obsession.
Sell your house the easy way. Call Rapid Fire Home Buyers today.
Do you have real estate problems? Whether you're facing foreclosure, inherited a property, or have costly repairs, we understand. At Rapid Fire Home Buyers, we're here to help. Any condition, any situation, we'll give you an honest cash offer for your home so you can move forward. We've dealt with more real estate problems than anyone else in the River region. If you're dealing with foreclosure, major repairs, or having trouble selling your home, we will buy your house today. We've worked with hundreds of homeowners in the River region. It's easy to get started. Just call 334-675-1000 to claim your cash offer today. That's 334-675-1000. Because when real estate problems cause uncertainty, you deserve a solution you can trust. Any condition, any situation, we're here to help. Call 334-675-1000 to claim your cash offer for your house.
Sell your house the easy way. Call Rapid Fire Home Buyers today.
What's your biggest investment? More than likely, it's your home. So treat it that way when you hire a painting contractor. At PBS Painting, there are no gimmicks, no $99 specials. Just quality painting and someone who treats your home with the same respect that you do. At PBS Painting, we have been painting for years and look forward to many more years to come. With PBS Painting, the job gets prepped properly, whether it's cleaning, scraping, or priming. We always use quality products, which is a must for a quality paint job. So if you're looking for a painter that doesn't need upfront money and is on the job at all times, then please give me a call. Scott Bowers and PBS Painting, 294-5122. That's PBS Painting, 294-5122. Look at some of our work on Facebook at PBS Painting Montgomery.
Put the power of Action 8 News in the palm of your hand. Download the free Action 8 News app to stay on top of breaking news wherever you are. Search for WAKA News in your app store to download the Action 8 News app today. Keep your family safe by watching Action 8 News. Look for 8 on Your Side consumer alerts with product recalls involving cars, food, children's toys, and other items in your home. 8 on Your Side, keeping you safe only on Action 8 News.
Rich Thomas weather brought to you by Clark Heating, Air and Plumbing. Summer is ending, but the deals are hot at Clark Heating, Air and Plumbing. Just $29 service fee for all your AC and plumbing needs. Better call Clark today. Alabama certification number 09098.
Rich Thomas weather.
Well, hi, everybody. The risk of scattered showers and some thunderstorms will continue well into the evening hours tonight. Overnight low temperature down to about 67. Then on Saturday and Sunday, spotty, random, mostly afternoon and evening storms with a high in the middle 80s both days. The humidity will creep up for this weekend again. Then on Labor Day Monday, a sun and cloud mix with only widely scattered afternoon storms, high 87. From the Blue Water Weather Center, this is Rich Thomas.
The views and opinions of the following program are solely those of the host and other contributors. These do not necessarily represent those of Liberty Acquisitions 825, Blue Water Broadcasting, its management, staff, or any advertisers. On FM, on your smartphone, and online, the River Region's most trusted voice. News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
This Labor Day weekend, this morning show proudly presents Real Men of Genius.
Real Men of Genius.
Today, we salute you, Mr. Too Many Barbecue Grill Accessories.
Mr. Too Many Barbecue Grill Accessories.
You've purchased every utensil known to man with one nearly impossible task in mind: making meat hot.
Got a battery-powered spatula.
Only you would have the wisdom to buy a pair of tongs designed to pick up other pairs of tongs.
The right tool for the right job.
Never mind that you have 227 sauces and only one pork chop. What's really disturbing is you're wearing your grandmother's apron.
Got a holster for my brush now.
So go ahead, keep rubbing your meat, keep injecting your chicken, because after all, to some, it's Labor Day weekend. To you, it's an excuse to buy another 7-foot fork.
Mr. Too Many Barbecue Grill Accessories.
Hey, just in case Jake Cullen's listening.
And now, Dad Joke Theater.
Honey, I'm thinking of taking a new job cleaning mirrors.
Are you sure you want to clean mirrors for a living?
Sure, I can see myself doing that.
Join us again for another Dad Joke Theater.
Said Jake Quellen.
No doubt.
This is Boomer T on the phone.
What up, Boomer T?
Hey.
Good. How y'all doing?
All right.
Greg,
I want to apologize for not being able to make it Wednesday night. You know, me and you have been talking to each other and stuff. Friends for 20 years since you've been here.
For a long time.
And I mean, you and I remember, you know, the Tea Party and standing in front of the Capitol and speeches. And we've done a lot of good things together, brother. And we've had our little moments and times. But let me tell you something, you know, you're still rocking and rolling. And I'm happy that you're still in Montgomery. I mean, a lot of people out might not be. But, I mean, believe it or not, even, you know.
Who would be unhappy that I'm still here?
I can't say that out loud, boy. I know two. Yeah, I know two.
Because you're keeping them from taking this job.
Oh, Joey.
So here's the deal. Yeah, that's right. So look, Greg, I got two things for you, Greg. One thing, what you need to do is get you a helmet for your bicycle and put a stick on it and put a donut on the other end of it, dingling down, and you'll ride even extra harder and pressing. And once you get to that certain point, then you catch that donut. You can have that donut, but it takes a while. Now,
that was the most disheartening start to the show to find out how many calories are in a donut hole.
What a way to ruin a weekend.
Wait a minute. I look at, and you know what's crazy about this is the other morning I had to go to Montgomery to get some produce for the produce stand the other day. So I just had to go on the highway for some reason, and the hot donut light was on, okay? I very seldom ever eat a donut. And I went into Krispy Kreme, and I said, I want a hot donut. And I ate it, and now I feel so bad because I didn't know my sugar should have jumped up with my diabetes. But anyway, look at, I might dispute one thing. Look at, you go to a ball game, you go to a concert, you can even go to work. Some people can do this. It all depends on how you smoke your marijuana. Now, if you're going to a ball game and you're like, oh, I'm going to be tore up. Some people can smoke marijuana and can continue running, being functionable. They can run a business. Sometimes, matter of fact, if you're over at Auburn over there and sit down there and get next to the student section and you get in a crowd with them, let me tell you something, it's happy. It changes your game. You just don't sit there and go, wow, look at that guy running that ball. Man, it excites the heck out of it, man. Eddie, you know what I'm talking about. You've been to Jamaica, my God, son. But let me tell you something. But if you're going to go to a concert, you got to do the right stuff. You just can't sit there. But you can't now, Greg, I got to say that. You can't sit there and smoke half a pound of goddamn weed instead of watch the ball game. Now, you're a little hitter. It's like going to LSU down there in Baton Rouge down there.
I knew it was time for me to quit when I started answering the phone with buzz.
That's right. You go down to Baton Rouge down there, you that boy, them Cajuns get to rock and roll, and they get to passing that bottle of jug around, and that weed's passing by, and you're smoking that weed, and you're drinking out of that jug, and you don't give a dang what's going on. That's having a big time, brother, having a life. But I don't condone drugs, people. Do not get out there, kids. Do not say no to no. Okay, I don't say that. Don't believe it. Right. I'm just saying what I know, guys. Every one of y'all have a great weekend. Eddie Bailey, I'm sorry I won't see you, but Eddie, I'm gonna stop at the rental house.
Yeah,
and I'm going to straighten up Bigfoot because obviously you will not continue.
I've heard Bigfoot's leaning. I haven't been able to get
He's
down
leaning,
there.
boy. He's got the lean back. I'll take care of it this weekend.
Thank you very much, Boomer T. I owe you, brother.
I will. And guys, Pamela, y'all, you be safe going down to the beach down there, Greg. You be safe going wherever you're going to go and enjoy yourself. And guys, let me tell you something. This week, I'm going to tell you something real sad when I leave. I lost my brother 25 years ago this week coming up for Labor Day weekend. But you know what? I still had to get up and go. And I don't mean to bring nobody down because you know what I think about on Labor Day with him is the happy times we grew up together as kids and things we did and the fights we had and the hugs we had. But, you know, folks, if you got family, go see them this weekend if you get a chance. Like, you know what I'm saying? Stay close to your family, folks.
Yeah.
Guys, may God bless each and every one of y'all. Everybody be safe this weekend. May God bless each and every one of y'all. And I'll see you when I see you. Peace out.
See you, Boomer T.
Wow. If you'd like a transcript of everything Boomer T just said, just play the podcast back into your phone and it'll all come back.
It will.
Okay. We didn't have time to do the chocolate experiment yet, so we're going to wait.
I have chocolate.
All right. If you just joined us, an experiment. There's a scientist in the UK who claims a song she created will make your chocolate taste better. So grab something that's chocolate, and we'll try this after this upcoming break.
So we have to take a bite before we play the song, and then take
Oh
a
yeah,
bite
and take a bite.
while we're listening to it of the
Okay.
same thing.
You just have the chocolate in your mouth, have the oral experience while the song is playing, and see if
it's better.
I'm very skeptical on this. I'm not saying this is going to work.
Oh, only one way to find out.
I am very skeptical. It is 4:31 on News Talk 93.1 FM. Light showers in a lot of the area right now, but it tells me this should all be done by 6 to 6:30, somewhere
Nice.
in that window. So don't get despondent. It's not going to ruin your Friday night, at least from the way it looks right here. If you are planning on car shopping this weekend, if you're shopping the pre-owned market, the big question is, where can I look at cars that I can buy, that I can depend on after I make the purchase?
Mm-hmm.
Who does more to check out look at this. 2 that were on the board this morning are now gone.
Gone?
That's why I always say, when you hear something that catches your attention, both of the cars that were available at $5,000 have been sold since I was on the air this morning. But they've still got some great options for people shopping more cars under $20,000 than anybody else. But if you're really looking to get good, reliable transportation at, let's say, $69.99, they've got a 2013 Honda Civic CRV, not a Civic, a CRV. And this is new today, a 2015 Buick LaCrosse Premium. Pictures, videos of both of those vehicles available at Jack Ingram SignatureUsedCars.com. And just under 10, a 2016 Hyundai Santa Fe Sport, and the car I drive, at least the model of Nissan I drive, which is the Rogue.
The Rogue.
They have a 2011 Rogue at $99.99. I feel like that car was made by Nissan just for me.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're interested in living the Porsche dream or the Mercedes dream, they have signature pre-owned vehicles, all of them. Carfax Vehicle History Report, clean. Mechanics, no problems. Body shop, good to go. They don't put them on the floor until all 3 tests have been passed. The Jack Ingram Signature Used Cars. We're at 4:32. Traffic and then 1819.
Well, it has been a busy afternoon. We got rain, falling heavy rain in some places, and some accidents. New one, Hyundai Boulevard at Highway 31, Mobile Highway. Use caution there. Troy Highway at Cherry Hill Road. That is just before Bell Road. Got an accident there. And I-65 southbound. We've had an incident somewhere out around Selma Highway, Highway 80. We've had slow travel this afternoon on I-65 southbound from the interchange all the way out. And we're very busy 85 northbound as well. Buckle up. Keep it here for updates. At McKinnon Toyota, special financing on Tundras as low as 3.9% up to 72 months. They got a great selection. McKinnon Toyota, exit 212 off I-65 in Clanton. I'm Wendell Chayba, covering Skywatch traffic.
News is brought to you by Budget Floors and More, your new best friend.
1819 News.
The bill that incorporates the death penalty in cases that involve child rape has now been pre-filed for the upcoming 2026 state legislative session. State Representative Matt Simpson and State Senator April Weaver are sponsoring the bill, which is titled the Child Predator Death Penalty Act. The two now have 23 state senators and 52 House members who are co-sponsoring the bill. This bill is similar to laws recently passed in 5 other states. I'll be back with more Alabama stories after this.
Did you know that 70% of people experience a potentially traumatic event in their lifetime, and that 6 out of every 100 adults face PTSD every day? Help us bring hope to these survivors by signing up for your Alabama Distinctive PTSD Awareness license plate today. The great thing is you can sign up no matter when your current plate renews, and the first year is complimentary. All you need is your VIN number on hand. Drive awareness, drive hope, and customize your plate today at atease.org.
The former principal of Life Academy in Montgomery is going to spend 30 days in jail and 2 years on probation for stealing money from that school. 37-year-old Jamia Anderson pleaded guilty to theft of property charges that involve her time at the school, which occurred between 2021 and 2023. Prosecutors revealed that Anderson issued 9 checks totaling $44,000 that all ended up in her personal bank account. Life Academy is a charter school that started up in Montgomery back in 2021. The Baldwin County School Superintendent has revealed that the attorney for the Board of Education, Sarah Young, is now resigning. That announcement came out this past Thursday during a board meeting. Superintendent Eddie Tyler says he and the board are saddened to see Young go. Young came under fire from the public recently for not releasing information pertaining to the illegal immigration raid at the construction site at the Loxley Elementary School. Tyler says that Young was not the ultimate decision maker in this case. I'm Andrea Tice.
For more news affecting Alabamians, go to 1819news.com. And while you're there, subscribe to the daily newsletter.
Budget Floors and More has the best prices. Carpet as low as 69 cents per square foot. LVP starting at $1.29 a square foot. Sheet vinyl as low as 65 cents per square foot. And the lowest prices on flooring installation supplies. Budget Floors and More across from Delray Publix.
Hi, it's Jonathan Cotton with the Good Feet Store. And have you tried the over-the-counter products for your foot pain and nothing seems to work? If that's you, it's time to check out the Good Feet Store. Stop the pain that's stopping you. Visit goodfeet.com to book your appointment today or just stop by the store nearest you.
Tired of surprise pest problems and surprise bills? Pest Pro Services now offers subscription pest control, a simple, affordable way to protect your home year-round. Bundle pest protection, termite treatment, and mosquito control for one predictable monthly price. Great for budgeting. No stress, no pests. Locally owned, always reliable, Pest Pro is Central Alabama's trusted pest control team. Find them on Facebook or visit ppsriverregion.com. When you want to know, call a pro. Pest Pro.
For too long, Alabama's statewide news companies have shamed us for our conservative Christian values. Alabama deserves a news company that cherishes our culture, a company that isn't bought and paid for by the powers that be. 1819 News is that company. Run by Alabamians for Alabamians, 1819 News celebrates what is good and beautiful about our state while exposing those who work against our values in secret. Just go to 1819news.com to learn more. Subscribe to our newsletter. That's 1819news.com.
Hi, I'm Carl Schmidt, naturopath and owner of the Herb Shop Wellness Center and the Pepper Tree Shopping Center. We've used Blue Water Broadcasting for years, and we attribute our results to what they do for us. If you want results with your advertising, call Blue Water.
Did you know that radio is the #1 reach platform in all of media? It's true. Call us to find out how to put radio's #1 reach to work for your business. Blue Water Broadcasting. Local folks helping local business.
The Rich Thomas Weather Network is brought to you by Ernest Financial.
If you're tired of losing your money in the stock market, call David Ernest, 334-279-7431. Ernest Financial, LLC.
Rich Thomas Weather.
Well, hi, everybody. The risk of scattered showers and some thunderstorms will continue well into the evening hours tonight. Overnight low temperature down to about 67. Then on Saturday and Sunday, spotty, random, mostly afternoon and evening storms with a high in the middle 80s both days. The humidity will creep up for this weekend again. Then on Labor Day Monday, a sun and cloud mix with only widely scattered afternoon storms. High 87. From the Blue Water Weather Center, this is Rich Thomas.
Budget Floors and More has the best prices. Carpet as low as 69 cents per square foot. LVP starting at $1.29 a square foot. Sheet vinyl as low as 65 cents per square foot. And the lowest prices on flooring installation supplies. Budget Floors and More across from Delray Publix.
When news happens, you'll hear about it first. The River Region's most trusted voice. News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
Hello, everybody. You know, I tried to sneak into the production room to do something.
It's productive.
It was not available. I came in actually early today, and well, I thought I was going to be able to do what I needed to do during that break.
Yeah.
And it didn't quite work out. And here's the worst of it. The reason I couldn't read the computer. The file that I was trying to save this thing I needed to do.
Yeah.
And I must have wasted 60 seconds trying to find it. So that's why I'm late. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Putting it on your annual report.
Yeah, right there with all my other.
This will be discussed later in the future.
So are we ready to try this chocolate experiment?
Yes, with the chocolate song.
Yes. Now here's the scientist who says that she's the one who came up with this tune.
Okay.
that makes chocolate taste even better, if that's possible.
So I've partnered with Galaxy Chocolate to bring you a soundtrack designed to help people enjoy chocolate in a more heightened sensory experience. We looked at particular sonic qualities, and they were pitch, tempo, and harmony. The more regulated a music is, the sweeter it can taste. So the track is a beautiful piano-led melodic track that is in a high pitch with a BPM of 78. And the harp is obviously a very beautiful sound in high pitch and high key.
All right, that's the theory from, what's her name here? Dr. Natalie Hyacinth.
Okay.
That sounds like a made-up name.
Yeah, it does.
It does. Hyacinth. That's a flower, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hyacinth, yeah.
This is the, all right, everybody got their chocolate?
Yes.
Yes.
3, 2, 1. Let's go oral. Here's the song. Let me know if it makes the chocolate taste even better. I think the experiment has gone on long enough. Did it make any difference in the taste of the
I couldn't tell the difference. I liked it chocolate. I didn't like it any better or any worse.
I know. It made the idea of banging my head into the wall.
Yeah, that
sounds
kind
weird.
of, yeah.
Oh, the music?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I did not enjoy that.
not at all.
Well, I did this in the name of science.
Well, we can give their actual result.
Sometimes science sucks.
Yes. I hope the government, what I'm sure they did, paid for that experiment.
Their government did. We had nothing to do with it. We pissed away a lot of money, but that is not one of the items that we've done it on.
Thank God.
It didn't have anything to do with gay people, so
That was the problem.
yeah.
There we go. There's the problem.
How did they miss that? Double checking the live in fear Doppler here. 72.
In August.
Yeah. At 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
That's kind of strange.
But this light rain that's in the area will be ending. So if you've got biscuit baseball plans tonight, you should be in good shape.
Oh, yeah. Biscuits tonight.
Yeah, they may have to wipe your seat. I mean, not that way.
I mean, I thought that was kind of your own responsibility.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
So other than that, I don't see much of a problem, and at least the game not being postponed.
That's
for
good.
sure. All right, continuing on. What else did I have lined up? On Friday, I try to clear out the stuff that we've been.
We have a request for Andy Griffith talking about football.
That was one of my favorite ones. I didn't know that until probably many years after falling in love with Andy Griffith and his first very movie and all that kind of thing. I never saw that till much later on in life. He was a pretty good actor.
You know I have it, but
I know you got it. You're one of the first people I heard it through.
But I don't know how I have it labeled.
Oh, that's always the trick.
Is it football with Andy Griffith? It's not under Andy G.
Okay.
So we'll find it. That is actually quite the legendary piece.
Yes.
At 4:44, this is one I wanted to play. As I was looking for something else, I found this. I wanted to play this for Jay Quellen. This is an actual divorce attorney in Florida.
Hi, I'm Steve Miller. I've been a trial lawyer in Florida and Massachusetts since 1985. If you and your spouse hate each other like poison and want to get out of the hellhole you call a marriage, you've come to the right place. Look, you can waste your money screwing around with some paper pusher paralegal type, give thousands of dollars to some piece of crap three-piece suit downtown, blow your brains out trying to figure out why you wasted $25 on the crappy forms you bought from the illiterate boob at the courthouse, or do what I say and do it now. We know what we're doing here. Look at this website, a work of art. Here's the story. Pay us a little and we get you a lot. Don't worry about the details. We'll take care of business and let you know when to crack open the champagne. Okay, time to move on. Go to the Get the Divorce page in the upper right corner, pay up, and you're on your way to getting rid of that vermin you call a spouse. We're here to help. Divorce EZ, a Florida law firm.
That's a little hard-hitting.
I like it.
To the point.
I like it. Sometimes you need somebody to just tell you, listen, this is real talk.
All right, I'm going to find
true.
this Andy Griffith. This should come right up. Football.
The first football game, would that be it? That's it right there, I bet.
Yeah, this is all the way back to 1953. And let's give it a listen.
Hit share.
Oh, hang on one, everybody. 1 second. The incompetent host needs to hit the tab. Check this tab. I think we're good to go.
All right.
Andy
I
Griffith.
believe it was.
When
We
it
was
was
going to
football.
hold a tent service off at this college town. And we got there about dinner time on Saturday. And different ones of us thought that we ought to get us a mouthful to eat before that we set up the tent. And so we got off of the truck and followed this little bunch of people through this small little bitty patch of woods there. And we come up on a big sign. It says, "Get something to eat here." And I went up and got me 2 hot dogs and a big orange drink. And before that I could take every mouthful of that food, this whole raft of people come up around me and got me to where I couldn't eat nothing up like, and I dropped my big orange drink. I did. Well, friends, they commenced to move, and they want so much that I could do but move with them. Well, we commenced to go through all kinds of doors and gates, and I don't know what all. And I looked up over one of them, and it says North Gate. And we kept on going through there, and pretty soon we come up on a young boy. And he says, "Ticket, please." And I says, "Friend, I don't have a ticket. I don't even know where it is that I'm going." I did. Well, he says, "Come out as quick as you can." And I says, "I'll do her. I'll turn right around the first chance I get." Well, we kept on moving through there, and pretty soon everybody got where it was that they was a-going, because they parted and I could see pretty good. I could. And what I seen was this whole raft of people a-setting on these 2 banks and a-looking at one another across this pretty little green cow pasture. Well, they was. And somebody had took and drove white lines all over it and drove posties in it, and I don't know what all. And I looked down there, and I seen 5 or 6 convicts a-running up and down and a-blowing whistles. They was. And then I looked down there, and I seen these pretty girls a-wearing these little bitty short dresses and a-dancing around. And so I sat down and thought I'd see what it was that was going to happen. I did. And about the time I got set down good, I looked down there and I seen 30 or 40 men come running out of one end of a great big outhouse down there. They did. And everybody where I was a-setting got up and hollered. And about that time, 30 or 40 come running out of the other end of that outhouse, and the other bank full, they got up and hollered. And I asked this fellow that was sitting beside of me, I says, "Friend, what is it that they're hollering for?" Well, he whopped me on the back and he says, "Buddy, have a drink." Well, I says, "I believe I will have another big orange." And I got it and sat back down. And when I got down there again, I seen that them men had got in 2 little bitty bunches down there. They had rail close together. And they voted. They did. They voted and elected 1 man apiece. And them 2 men come out in the middle of that cow pasture and shook hands like they hadn't seen one another in a long time. And then a convict come over to where they was a-standing, and he took out a quarter, and they commenced to odd man right there.
All right, we're 3 minutes into this. I'm still not sure if this is the classic Andy Griffith bit.
I think this is it's a 2-part bit, if I remember. I think this is part 1.
Well, I've heard enough.
I think I blacked out.
It's Andy Griffith. I mean, this is early.
I liked the Andy
1983.
Griffith show, but I think I blacked out during that.
Well, I did find some Andy
Cut
Griffith.
waters over there?
I did find
Disassociation.
I did find some classic Andy Griffith show moments, like this one starring Gomer Pyle.
It's not shared.
Okay, that's about
You-
as
you
much
want-
of Gomer Pyle as I can.
You want to
take.
share that one, or you want to share the next one? Maybe?
Oh, you mean on the screen up here? Maybe the next one.
Maybe the next one's fine.
Here's a report that Andy Griffith has passed away at
What?
the age of 86. You know, at the end of his life,
Mhm.
he sold his soul to the devil and pitched Obamacare.
Yep.
I think the government paid him about 800 grand. And that permanently changed my perception of him.
It happens to a lot of stars, I think, with age. Like they'll do the reverse mortgages, which honestly is one of the biggest scams in the world out there. I see them do it all the time. They'll do the buy gold through me. I'll hold your gold, but it's still yours. I just don't think that's really good advertising for people to do.
Especially, you don't want that as your legacy.
Right. At that point, and maybe they're at that point where they're like, I just need the money. I don't care anymore. But legacy is a big thing, especially with someone like Andy Griffith.
You would think, yes.
Yeah.
And I have what?
Answer the phone. It's Pamela.
Hello?
Hi, the name of the bit is What It Was Football by Andy Griffith. And you've got it broke up into different pieces, but you were on the right bit. This is the unabridged version.
Okay, yeah, it's not
and
edited.
It's a great bit. It's on an album. You know, I tell you something else be good. Anything, you know, in your spare time, if you looking for something else for your magic machine there, Bob Newhart, anything off his albums were real good too.
Yeah, I've got the Bob Newhart baseball bit, but we usually only play that around opening day.
And then Driving Instructor, he's got that one. And yeah, it's called The Button Down something or another. That was his classic album back when comics used to put out albums. But yeah, What It Was Football. Andy Griffith, you were playing it. Yeah. He was a good comedian, a good musician, and a good actor. Not just a comedic actor, but he was a dramatic actor.
What was
Andy
the
Griffith-
movie he did where he played like the revivalist or the radio star? I've seen it. I can't remember the name of it.
I can't remember the name of it. And then there was another movie where he was, and I can't think of the name of it either, but he was a killer. He was a mass murderer in that one. He was facing the crowd or something like that. I don't know, Greg. I looked it up.
Facing
before
the
I
crowd.
called.
That's the one you're talking about. Facing the crowd. Yeah.
Yeah, Facing the Crowd was good, but he was good all the way around. He was underrated. Andy Griffith was an underrated comedian. He quit doing stand up, once TV hit.
Right.
Yeah.
But he was great, man. Great talent. We don't have people like that anymore.
Agreed.
No, I just wish he hadn't done the Obamacare spots at the end of his life. He left me with a bad taste.
Well, he'd lost his mind by then. Everybody gets Alzheimer's. we all headed there. Hell, I'm half crazy myself, but I still remember.
Yeah, but you know what? It still works for you, man. It still works for you, Biloxi.
All right, you guys have a good weekend.
See you, buddy.
David,
You too.
keep playing it. Bye.
Soon I will be all alone here.
Yeah.
I know.
I'll be fine.
Are you going to play that song all by
Yeah.
myself?
He's going to turn on Sarah McLachlan and sit in the corner.
There you go.
Yeah.
And then
that's
so
what I'll
people
do.
can see it on the stream. It's like those commercials. I can see him crying. Oh my God. I'm all alone.
I'm going to
Good
raise
stuff.
money. That's what I'll do. I'll raise money for something.
There you go. That's a good idea. You're really good at that too, by the way.
You
I've
are.
seen you get, and honestly, that was one of the things that turned me on about Greg Vidal. I've seen you get behind causes that some people would have nothing to do with. And
You know,
you
the
did.
actual anniversary of this afternoon show is today. But
Well,
we
happy
had to
anniversary.
party because we party on Wednesday nights at
Mhm.
Baumhauer's.
Speak for yourself. I party every night.
So the show started on the
Based on
29th
my TikToks.
as Katrina was making landfall.
Oh, yes.
And all of this incredible news is coming out of New Orleans. And we started with a big tune in because people used to go to AM radio in those days
Yep.
to look for news.
That's exactly right.
So I hate that it came in on a disaster like that, but that's kind of how this show got launched. 2 days later, I did what I called a Katrina-thon to raise money to help people directly.
Yeah.
And we did, what I did was I stayed on the air for 19 hours and
Straight?
yes, and
Wow.
and played requests that people paid to hear over the air.
That's cool.
We started at 6 in the morning, and I think we finished up around 1.
Hey, that's pretty dang
Something like
smart,
that.
man.
12 grand.
Nice.
Not bad for a day's work, huh?
Well,
boy.
that was something I did several times in Florida for causes where there was an urgency. Everybody wanted to do something.
Yeah.
But nobody could go there and do direct help, very few anyway at that time. So, and that was the third show. That was the first Wednesday show, and that ran on all of the Blue Water stations, or at least on this one, and I think Alice 96.
That was really smart. But you've done that before for people, and again, that's one of the big reasons I love Greg Budell.
I like the situation Sky.
Mhm.
I'm attracted to causes where the person that needs the help would never ask or expect it, is willing to endure whatever has to be endured to get the job done. In that case, he was just overwhelmed with expenses.
Yeah.
And it was just,
And that's Sky. He's the kind of guy. This guy's not going to ask for help.
no,
Never would in a million years.
but I think we managed to at least give him
Did something really good.
life-changing, at least to give him some relief
1,000%.
from the stresses. And he was so deeply grateful. And those are the kinds of causes I love the most.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what I saw? Do you remember? I think it was 3 years ago, maybe 4. My daughter's best friend, Whitney, came across a dog in Miami that had been hit by a car.
Yes.
Bingo was the name of
Yes.
the dog. And Janelle doesn't ask me to do this. She just said, hey, if you can make a donation, we're trying to raise money to help this dog. I put it on the air, and we had that following weekend, I drove the money to Florida.
Wow.
And Bingo is thriving. He's a tripod. He did lose a leg.
Yeah.
And I got to tell you, after there was so much emotional investment in that little fundraiser, and Whitney was, going to school.
Yeah.
She went and got the dog help. The medical bills, the veterinary bills were staggering. I was going to let her be saddled with that. But everybody here helped somebody there, but it was a dog, and dogs are universal.
Yep.
And when I went down, everybody thought I was going to be bringing Bingo back, but I still had Hershey and Briscoe, and I don't think they were ready for another, but to divide the attention with, right?
Yep.
But when I got down there and I met Bingo, I cried like a freaking baby.
No one is surprised by that. No one, Greg.
He was such a sweet boy. It's like he knew
Yeah.
what had happened, that somebody had saved his life, and somebody else he had everything he needed, and he is still doing very, very well. And I think, I got a little choked up when I saw the picture of the boy.
Bet.
But our listeners have made such a difference. When Janelle was graduating graphic design in her class, I talked to her and I said, "Oh God, we got to do our final presentations." I forget what they called it, because they have to hire a hall, and
Oh, that's right.
but we got to raise money to pay for all this stuff. So, Master Thespian, we were talking about Star Wars, and I said, "Well, I'll tell you what. If I put the GoFundMe page, I said if we can get $1,000, I will dress as Darth Vader." And go to Baumhaus.
Yep.
It took about 20 minutes.
If that, yeah.
to raise the first, and I did it.
Yeah, you did. You did.
And then I just promised to watch the first 2 Star Wars movies. I'd never seen them. Not my thing. We hit all the goals. And those kids produced instead of having to waste time trying to sell candy bars or
Right.
whatever the hell they were going to do, they didn't even know. They're artists. They know how to raise money. They produced a thank you that again made me cry my eyes out. It was they redid the opening of Star Wars.
Yep.
And of course I put it on social media here because I wanted everybody. But you know what really drove that? Because I said on the air, I said, the cool thing about this is that all of those kids, and this is in Boca Raton, Florida, they may have an attitude about people in Alabama.
Mhm.
Let's show them what we're really all about. And we did it.
Yes. It was great.
I'm very grateful for that. Those are one day if I'm sitting on the Cracker Barrel porch,
Yeah.
once they fire that CEO, and I feel okay about visiting Uncle Herschel again,
Mhm.
the memories that I think about this particular time in my life, those are the ones I'm going to remember the most because that's when you can make a difference.
Yeah. But it feels good to make that difference, don't it?
It absolutely does. Hey, you want to talk real estate?
We can. We talk real estate real quick. Real estate, right now, we are in what we call a buyer's market, meaning that sellers are not getting top dollar every dollar that they want because interest rates are kind of high. So we're having to do some wheeling and dealing to get these deals done. However, the Fed has signaled that we are going to drop interest rates. Hopefully in September, we'll drop at least a 0.5 point. That being said, I don't say this lightly, but I'll say it. Don't wait too late. Once that rate starts dropping, then we're going to have a little bit of a frenzy. And people are going to wait until too late. They'll get behind the 8 ball. They won't get their pre-approvals and things like that. So take the time now. Go ahead and get your pre-approval. Go ahead and get approved for it. You don't have to, if they approve you for a $500,000 loan, you don't have to buy a $500,000 house. Don't feel like that's the pressure. But also, it's a great time to be selling homes, and we are selling like crazy. We had 3 closings this week. We've got a great place in Eclectic we put on the market. We dropped the price $30,000. This place is 3-bedroom, 2-bath, saltwater pool, 20 acres with a creek. We dropped the price to $399. Again, we started out at $429, but we realized it's a buyer's market, so we want this place sold, and we want somebody to enjoy it. So let's put it down where everybody can get it. We've got a great place coming up on the market in Millbrook, I believe, next week. We've got another great place coming up on the market in Del Reyta, right by Gunner. So again, if you're thinking about real estate, think about us. Give me or my partner, Hannah Grantham, a call. My number is 334-322-0662. We got big surprises coming down the pipe, I think, next week, too. So,
By the
yes.
way, if you are even considering selling your house or looking for advice, this is the guy to talk to. Happy to consult.
Yes, and there's no obligation. I have people that I meet with all the time, and they say, well, I'm not sure if I want to sell my house, so I don't want to waste your time. You're not wasting my time. Let's sit down and talk. If nothing else, you give me something to do during the day. You keep me out of trouble.
This man saved me a nice chunk of change by laying out a plan. I waited 2 years. I could have sold it for what I owed on it.
Yep.
That's all I was looking
That's
to
all
do.
you were wanting to do.
And instead, you suggested the market's coming back. I did what you said. For once, I listened to somebody a lot smarter than me. And that's another great memory.
It
People
was.
like you that
It was a great memory.
help the old man.
And I give you more credit for the success in my career than anybody else. When I started in real estate, I came on here to cut some commercials one day. I met you and Joey and everybody, and we just gelled. People ask me all the time, what was it? I don't know. We just gelled. And it's worked out great ever since. It really
Nice
has.
to work with, man.
Oh, you're great to work with, Greg. Great.
All right. And you will also be departing to pick up
Yeah,
Remy, so you can
I
enjoy
will.
your weekend. If you want to head out, that's fine because we got the top of the hour coming up here. We're good.
Okay. It was good to see you, buddy. You have a good weekend.
Love you both.
Love you too,
Love
brother.
you too.
All righty. We've got a look at the roads with Skipper, the Wall Street Business Report.